Hi and good morning. Here to show you the new electronic gamer scoreboard that I created for playing APBA baseball, as I like to call it affectionately since the 70s. This one is interesting because this one is focused and intended to be used while playing with your cards on your tabletop and just utilizing the scoreboard to free up your tabletop of clutter and include the DVAL scoreboard, the DVAL boards, result boards, DVAL. That's how I say it, is DVAL. My voice is worse than usual, hoarse, and from screaming, as the 1,800 fans at the Low A Myrtle Beach Pelicans baseball game, we had to urge them on to a come from behind extra innings victory 2 nights ago, actually. But it was a great game. They were down 4-0. Ended up being 6-6 after 9 innings, went extra innings. Augusta scored top of the 10th. But the Myrtle Beach Pelicans, Ed Howard walked. Ed Howard is from Chicago's Jackie Robinson Little League team with the girl pitcher a few years ago. And after he walked, Matt Mervis, a big left-handed batter, smacked one out, and they did a walk-off home run. And we were first row there, right behind home plate on the Myrtle Beach side. And I still don't have my voice back. So anyway, without further ado, so what you do is type in your team's names here. See what teams I have available here. The Mets, 1969, and the Orioles, 1983. Now, typically, you would type in the players' names here, but I automatically have these loaded to save time. But you would just type in the player's name and put in their position, and then you want to put in their fielding rating and their speed. And during the game, if you're making a substitution, you'll want to click on Find, so it'll actually load the player photo. But at the beginning of the game, after you've got your lineup created, just click on Load Lineups. This area here is for a cross-era normalization, where I can put in factors from a cross-era normalization chart. I may not get into that much here. I probably won't have time, but it's from Brian Davis's website, and it's really cool, and I like playing with that when I'm doing cross-era teams. And it'll give you the actual result that you use after you put in the right numbers for each season. And those results are updated every 10 seconds, so it'll update that. And then you use these when using the cross-era chart for certain roles and results. Start the game. And so, typically, like most of my other electronic scoreboards, you get your result from the charts. In this case, it's the DVAL charts. The charts will be all automatically updated based on the base running situation here on the bases. So you enter the results for each at-bat. Let's say we do a roll, it's a 21, so it's probably, let's say, a fly out. Fly outs here, ground outs here, other outs are here. This is for double plays, so you don't advance the batter. This is just for a special out like double plays or a pickoff. So let's say you fly out, and the next roll is a 61. That's probably, I don't know, ground out. That could have been a foul ball. Let's say this guy strikes out. We'll do a strikeout. You can see that the field is all automatically switched. These are the guys in the field, and these are the guys batting. And the ones that are in the field are highlighted. So there's a ground out. I don't have any cards in front of me. Say the fly out. And we'll say there's a fly out. Say this is a single with a stolen base, let's say. That would never be the case for Ed Cranpool, but let's say he's single. You click on single. That puts Ed Cranpool with his slow base running. Let's say he stole. We'll do a stolen base. You can see the charts are automatically updating. You can barely see it runner on second based on the base running situation. Say Wayne Garrett walks. You can see the charts are updating. The other things available, you can click on the lineup to see the simple box score that's kept, fly out, ground out, strike out. That's a single with a stolen base, and that's a walk. Click here to go back out. You can load stadiums if you want. For this video, I'll keep it default, no pictures. You can turn the dice on and off. This is the dice roll for the cross area normalization area. Click it again and they go off. So you can use your own dice on your tabletop if you want. So this is the results using the DVAL results boards. If you want to go dead ball era, you can click here. These again were from Brian Davis's website. I thought they were really cool. These are dead ball result charts, and it actually has it's just one column, but there are some pitcher deviations in here that send you down to like B. A and B pitcher would go down to result 29. So if you're playing with two dead ball teams, I thought that was really cool. And this just rolls the dice. So basically you enter the results here and the base running situation changes. Now, if you need to move runners manually, occasionally you need to do that. Say Art Shamsky grounds out and he is now on first base and Ed Cranbull was forced out at third. So we need to move Wayne to, let's say Wayne got out at second. Cranbull makes it to third. Garrett's out at first, but we need to put Shamsky on, he's out at second. We need to put Shamsky on first. So if it's a ground out, go ahead and make your ground out. And we need to put Shamsky on first. So next we need to move Cranpool to third. He made it to third. So I'm going to click on here, and it will automatically change to the person who was on second base. And then I'm going to click on second because that runner got out. And then I'm going to click on the plus sign to go through and put Shamsky on first. That's how you can update your run. So you always work from the front and work backwards. And that's how you update the base running situations. You got to play with it and get used to it. I know it's not for everybody, but it is what it is. Let's see. This is to go through and look at the cross era normalization. I put everything that Brian had on his website that explains it. And you can click through and see how to use it. And there's the actual charts that you enter the numbers in for use of that. And I'll get into that some other time maybe. But you can access those cross era normalization charts using these. But the biggest thing here, I think, is that you can use this and you can enter in your lineups with any cards you have. You put in the team and the year and you hit load lineups and start the game. Once the game started, you get your DVAL result boards here and you can reference them from your computer screen. Now it is built for like a 1200 by 1900 resolution, so larger screens basically. I'm not sure how it will work on smaller screens. You might just get a scroll arrow on the side. What else? So if you're changing pitchers, say we want to remove Scotty Gregor, we'll just click on the reset arrows and it goes straight to the field you need to type in. And click find. Any substitutes you put in here during the game, click on find and then back out of lineups. And you can see that it keeps a basic box score and there's the line stats for Scotty McGregor today. This is pitches thrown, which is an algorithm I used based on number of pitches thrown during an at-bat, and it just kind of adds them as they go. So these are pretty self-explanatory for entering your results. 46, let's say, strikes out. And let's say you want to, what else? Say you want to you want to pinch hit for Jerry Grody or whatever, you would just hit lineups and you type in the name of the batter here. I can't think of another Met from 1969 off the bench, so I'll put Johnny Bench in the game, and then he's up there. Now for each batter, let's say he fouls out. Eddie Murray flies out. It's a fly out. Lowenstein, I'm not sure what that would be. Kenny Singleton, I'm just going to say he's grounds out. And certain results will come up after pitchers have retired 6 in a row. I have a custom home rule that the D pitchers are increased after retiring 6 in a row, C pitchers after 7 in a row, B pitchers get an increase after 8, and A pitchers after 9. Ground out, strike out. You can see that the previous at-bats are being listed now here. And that is about it. So if you hit the question mark on your keyboard, you can see the additional board results from the DVAL charts. First, you get the sacrifice bunt charts, and then you get your hit and runs after they end. That's the end of the sacrifice bunt charts, and then the hit and run charts start. And that's accessed with the question mark key on your keyboard. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick overview. The normalization things, I do have a couple minutes. Again, you would access them by these little arrows here, and these are from Brian Davis. So we're playing with 1969. So I would enter in the line numbers for 1969. The visiting team is really the ones that you use it with. You don't use it for the home team. So for 1969, I would enter for doubles, triples, and home runs. I would enter in 2, 1, 5, 1, 5, and then for stolen bases and base on balls and strikeouts, I would enter 2, 4, 6. This column's not used. 2, 4, 6. And then I would enter in the numbers for 1983, which is 415. And you do this before you start the game. And then 3, 4, 6. And that was a 5, 3, 4, 5. And these figures will be updated every 10 seconds. So that will update. There it goes. Then for certain at-bats, when the visiting team, if their number is negative for doubles, certain things will happen. If their number is positive for doubles, certain things may happen. For stolen bases, if they have a negative result, certain things may happen on dice roll 15 or stolen base results. And if their number is positive or negative for each column, certain things can happen to do some cross-era normalization. I think it's very cool. And after a couple games, it's seamless. And it doesn't slow down gameplay very much at all. So I really like it. The dice, if you toggle through it, it'll give you a little dice roll for up there as well in this area. I can get it to work. Anyway, I might have to fix it, but you toggle through this and it'll give you a dice roll up here. And it looks like I might have to do a little fix on that, but there's a dice roll that comes up for that area. Anyway, that's about it for now. I just wanted to give an overview of the scoreboard. Any questions on the forum? If you want to use it, let me know, and I will get back to you. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching.